Hello students, welcome to all of you. In today's session, myself Professor D.D. Zadok, working as an assistant professor in KTHM College, Department of Chemistry. Friends, previous lecture we learned the classification of adsorption isotherm and their types. Now, today we are going to study about applications of adsorption. Now, the applications of adsorption, there are the different applications. Adsorption has many applications in the laboratory as well as industry. Some of these are given here. First, catalysis. There are many reactions between gaseous substances which takes place in the presence of a solid catalyst. Consider the general reaction. Now these are these reactions. Reactant A plus B, these are the gas state. In presence of the catalyst, the products C and D are also in gaseous state. A surface can be generally broken into the following steps. Step 1, adsorption of reactant molecules at surface of catalyst. Now this is a catalyst, solid catalyst. Now these are these reactant molecules. Reacting gas molecules are adsorbed at a different points on the surface of the catalyst. Now this is step 1. Then step 2, formation of the activated complex. Now the adsorbed reactant molecule, this is adsorbed reactant molecules, combine to form an adsorbed activated complex. Now this is AB. The activated complex is unstable and has a fleeting existence. Then step 3, the chemical reaction on the surface. Now this is a catalyst, solid catalyst. Here chemical reaction takes place. The activated complex decomposes during the chemical reactions on the surface to form the products C and D. Now here this is the product C and D. Then further step, this desorption of products from the surface. Now here the products C and D, that means the product molecules C and D are desorbed from the solid surface of the catalyst. Then the stable products are formed. Now these are the different steps. Then the X-ray studies of catalyst show that there are the unsatisfied forces present on the surface of a catalyst. Now here the nickel catalyst. Now here these are the corners, these are the peak. Now here this crack. The corners are the active centers. The active centers increases the rate of reaction by increasing the concentration of the reactants on the surface and activating the adsorbed molecules. Now here these are the active centers, increases this rate of reaction by increasing the concentration of these reactants on the surface. Now this is the peak and now these are the crack. Now here also the surface is available for these reactions. Then second application in purification of the water. As we know, in water purification process, the filtered water is passed through finely divided charcoal packed in column. The charcoal adsorbs the soluble impurities. Means the water consists of these different types of the impurities, and hence these charcoal adsorb the soluble impurities. Then third applications, the gas mask. All gas masks are devices containing an adsorbent, that means activated charcoal or a series of adsorbents. These adsorbents remove these poisonous gases by adsorption and thus purify the air for breathing. Now here the gas masks are the devices containing the adsorbent or series of adsorbent. These adsorbents remove these poisonous gases by adsorption. Then fourth application, the adsorption indicators. This phenomenon is used to detect the end point of some precipitation titrations. For example, the titration of solution of NaCl against silver nitrate solution in presence of adsorption indicator like bromocresol blue. The bromocresol blue has colored anion in it. When AgNO3 solution is added to solution of NaCl, there is formation of silver chloride precipitate. After complete the precipitate of AgCl, any further addition of AgNO3 will increase the concentration of silver ions in the solution, and the AgCl now adsorb the colored anions of the indicator from the solution. The change in color of solution is the end point of titration. Now here first stage, the stage before the equivalence point of titrations, silver chloride, Cl ions which is negative charge. This stage after the equivalence point of titration means silver chlorides, then Ag plus, these immediately adsorb the colored anions of the indicator. For example, the dyestuffs such as eosin and fluorescein, these are the indicators, adsorption indicators. Now here two stages are the, I will show here two stages, stage 1 and stage the before equivalence point and after the equivalence point of the titrations. Then fifth application, production of high vacuum. If a partially evacuated vessel is connected to a container of activated charcoal cooled with liquid air, the charcoal adsorbs all the gas molecules in the vessel. This results in a very vacuum. Then removal of coloring matter from solution. Animal charcoal removes the colors of solution by adsorbing colored impurities. Thus, in the manufacture of cane sugar, the colored solution is clarified by treating with animal charcoal or activated charcoal. Now, removal of coloring matter from solution. Animal charcoal removes the colors of solution by adsorbing colored impurities. For example, in the manufacture of cane sugar, the colored solution is clarified. That means the colored impurities are removed with the help of this activated charcoal. Then next application, chromatographic analysis. Mixtures of small quantities of organic substances can be separated with the help of chromatography, which involves the principles of selective adsorption. Now in chromatographic analysis, as we know, these mixtures of small quantities of organic substances can be separated with the help of this chromatography. Then next application, in determination of surface area. Adsorption of gases on a solid surface is a powerful technique or powerful tool used for the determination of surface area of solids in their finely divided states. For example, if finely divided powdered PbSO4 means lead sulfate is shaken with a solution containing radioactive substance like thorium B, an exchange reaction occurs, and at equilibrium the ratio of two atoms on the surface of the PbSO4 powder will be equal to that in solution. As equilibrium is attained, means equilibrium is maintained rapidly, it is probable that exchange reactions involves only surface atoms. The quantity of Pb in solution can be determined analytically and that of thorium B by radioactive methods. It is then possible to calculate the number of atoms of lead and hence the molecules of lead sulfate on the surface of a given weight of lead sulfate powder. From the knowledge of the size of lead sulfate molecules, area of exposed surface can be calculated. Then another application, biological use. For recovery and concentration of vitamins and other biological substances, adsorption process is used. The next application, solvent recovery. Many solvents are used for carry out the reaction in small as well as large scale. So it is necessary to recover the solvent used during the reaction. For recovery of the solvent vapor from air activated charcoal is used as an adsorbent. Means solvent recovery. The many solvents are used for carry out the reaction in small as well as large scale, and hence it is necessary to recover the solvent used during the reactions. Then dehydrating agents. Dehydration and purification of Cl2, different gases like Cl2, N2, CO2, helium, oxygen, etc. is done by silica gel and alumina. Removal of odor, foul smell and bad odor from thermos flask, water bags, refrigerator and air conditioners can be done by adsorption on activated charcoal. Thank you. Stop here. Thank you.